Ancient Egypt contains countless mysteries. In fact, I love to call it the land of pharaohs and mysteries. Simply put, many of the enigmas present in Egypt do not seem to have a clear explanation. At least mainstream scholars are unable to clarify some of the curiosities that surround the ancient Egyptian civilization. One clear example is the construction of the pyramids or the Sphinx of Giza. However, equally puzzling is the written language of the ancient Egyptians. In fact, Egyptian hieroglyphs only began to be deciphered after the discovery of the Rosetta Stone, but they continue to be a constant source of astonishment for archaeologists. In order to find astonishing ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, we only have to travel to the Temple of Seti in Abydos, where we can find strange carvings of what appear to be a helicopter, among other things, present on a slab inside the temple. The mysterious hieroglyphs can be observed in the hypostyle hall of the Temple of Seti in Abydos. Carved onto the slab, the strange hieroglyphs are said to clearly represent the figure of a helicopter, an airplane, a submarine, and a kind of flying saucer or zeppelin. But is it possible that the ancient Egyptians knew about such vehicles thousands of years ago? Maybe some of them visited ancient Egypt in the distant past. Mainstream scholars say no, and point towards palimpsest. Experts explain the curious symbols in this way. The original glyphs, which date back from the reign of Seti were erased and replaced by a new set of hieroglyphics carved during the reign of Ramses II, which turned out to be these strange-looking figures which, according to researchers, accidentally resemble modern-day machines. Take notice is that this theory has not been accepted by all archaeologists equally. In time, the slab where the hieroglyphs were carved became eroded, resulting in the curious symbols we see today, which resemble helicopters, an airplane, a submarine, and a kind of flying saucer, thanks to pareidolia. With the resulting images of palimpsest, our mind sees objects that it can recognize, but incongruent with the time. Experts also add that the images displayed by media are often retouched to accurately display a similarity with modern vehicles. In this image, you can see what scholars believe happened with the hieroglyphs. And while Egyptologists may be right when it comes to palimpsest not saying that they are or are not, it is curious that all the objects we see are in fact flying vehicles. Some believe that the curious hieroglyphs at the Temple of Abydos are one of the best pieces of evidence that ancient civilizations, in this case the ancient Egyptian civilization, witnessed extremely advanced technology thousands of years ago, which may have originated somewhere else. What do you think? Do you support the story offered by Egyptologists and archaeologists, or do you think that these curious hieroglyphs tell a story which modern society is still not prepared to hear?